So here's the situation. My model is growing out his hair, so we wanted to cut as little as possible off, but at the same time strengthening up his haircut so that it looks good, has a good style, that he can dress easily while it gets longer. So what we did is we went in and cleaned up the outline and then also shaped up the interior layers. This is not a massive makeover. This is a style that we were able to cut so that my model could continue growing out his hair. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to put them down in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and thank you so very much again for watching.
Alright, so this is the before, and as you can see, my model has longer hair, and he's trying to grow it out, so we're going to go through and give it a nice shape while he does that. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to cut in the outline around the back and the sides. It's not about cutting any of the length off, we're trying to grow out the hair. So what I'm doing is cutting very little off, but just strengthening up the outline that is already currently there so that it has a nice, good, solid shape. Now that I've completed cutting the outline, I'm going to start cutting in the layers. I'm starting on the right side, and I'm going to work from the right side to the back, and then I'm going to cut from the left side to the back. Alright, so now that I've layered the hair through the sides and back, it's time to layer the top. I'm just going to do a square shape. As you notice, I'm going to take very little off again. It's about keeping the length, but making a strong shape. One of the things that I like to do when cutting layers is I like to cut them wet, but I also like to cut them dry because technically you wear your hair dry throughout the day. It doesn't stay wet all day. So you want to make sure that the layers lay nicely when the hair is dry. So after going through cutting the hair wet, I usually like to take the blow dryer, just to dry up the hair, and then go through and cross-check the layers while they're dry. And so that is what I'm doing here, is I'm going through and taking horizontal sections, cross-checking the layers that I did with vertical sections just to make sure that the layers flow perfectly. Now I'm just working my way around the head, taking those same horizontal sections. As you can see, I'm now above the right side of the ear, just working my way up, taking horizontal sections, cross-checking those layers that I cut in initially vertically, and making sure, as I mentioned before, that the layers are all even. So now I'm just going to cross-check the layers on the left side of the head. As you can see, I'm still taking vertical sections, working from the bottom of the outline, working my way up to the top of the head. Alright, so now I'm just double checking the layers that I already cut on the top of the head, making sure they're nice, crisp, and clean. And basically, as you notice, very little's coming off. Again, this haircut was establishing a shape so that my model could continue growing out his hair. It was not about a makeover. It was not about a change. It was about creating a shape that was going to work while my model continued growing out his hair, which is very important because a lot of people will go into the hair salon and say, hey, listen, I'm growing out my hair, I just need a trim, and the next thing you know, the hairstylist has cut it off. And so in this particular case, we did not want to cut it off. We wanted to keep it long, and we wanted to basically establish a shape that was going to be easy for my model to grow out. So we are now at the end of the haircut, and as you can see, I am just sharing with my model the different ways he can play and dress his hair. He can swoop it over to the right, he can swoop it over to the left. We cut it square on top, so depending on how he wants to wear it, he doesn't have to part it always on the same side. He can go one side to the other, making it versatile. If you've watched my videos, you know that I am a fan of creating styles and haircuts of versatility so that my models and clients can have fun with their hair. Here I am scooping it to the left, and then I'm going to scoop it over to the right, just kind of showing the versatility in the layers and how he can play with it as he goes to dress it day to day. Alright, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to put them down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And thank you so very much again for watching.